taking off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, South Alabama.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5.
The return is brought down at the 25. And the Southern Mississippi
Southern Mississippi
Offense will take over.
has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Takes the handoff. It's Pittman. At the 35, he's open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finds his man. It's Davis.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Trying to escape and get it himself.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator.
Oh, I'm a dual threat.
He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards.
I did tap square,
put him down, and I'm faster than most of you.
but I double tapped it.
Good luck stopping it.
The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Woo!
Hands, it's Chapman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Woo!
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you
What a shot.
Closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers.
Can we talk about that? Can we talk about the shot on that?
Long, top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack.
It's a long fucking game.
Outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because we're both good on offense or because we both don't play. We haven't played defense in a year, or both. Could be both.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback?
He unleashes a long one.
Let's go!
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a tight end. And he goes out
15 yards.
after a nice pick.
I'm way out.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for room. It's Pittman. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches.
Whoa.
Nice job by getting the 1st down.
Did you hear that?
Forward, play physical. Don't get east and west.
I just need my inches, he said.
Nice
Yeah.
job by the running back.
Oh! Oh!
Complete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
In football, you hear the term quick.
I was trying to pump fake so hard.
RPOs, the QBs.
Like I was like, no, don't throw a pump fake.
And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
To the air, it's Braxton. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He throws it back to the left.
Oh my God.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
I'll be a 4th and 15. Gentleman's game.
Discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and
I was thinking about it, and I just needed you to say that.
Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking the shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback moving. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country entry in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Trying play action. Moving away from pressure. Oh, he's got a chance. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Trying to get it to the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
These announcers are sus tonight.
Slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so
Yep.
impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Earlier, he was like, I need me my inches.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Bullock. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Jaguars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jaguars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. To the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
3rd and goal for the offense. He'll sneak it. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you've practiced all
Crazy
week.
work.
That's the play you dial up.
Say that. I didn't know it was 2-1.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Here's the pressure. Complete to the left. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Jaguars will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Takes the handoff. It's Pittman. Has the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Metcalf. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Morris. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right.
I mean,
Previous play
was I not?
overturned. And the Golden Eagles are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They take the lead with the 6.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Mississippi, 28. South Alabama, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Setting up the screen. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Hand off from the gun. Got some room into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Under fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Briggs. Oh, he's got some space. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And the Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Chapman. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Makes the catch. It's Chapman. Across the 25. He's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college.
Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
It's a real road game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to pass. It's Davenport. Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Jaguars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dances away. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wide.
Oof.
Incomplete and very
That needed to be a touch pass.
Man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers.
Oh.
And they can't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Well, you listen, game tape.
It's Braxton. Pressure coming.
Oh.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And because of these last 2 plays, they really are putting their offensive coordinator in a tight position. There's not a lot of calls for 3rd and long. After taking a sack on 2nd down, now it's screen or draw. You're just getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly and see if you can make a guy miss, go get a 1st down. But you got to give credit to the defense. Really nice job winning early in the possession.
Oh my God, he dropped it.
California situation.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got.
I'm sorry to do this. I feel like an asshole, but I'm going for it. Not sorry, like that I'm definitely going to get it, but I am definitely going for it.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going downfield for the big play.
Oh my God! What is that? 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 That makes up for every dropped intercept or dropped CPU interception. That was a user catch.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They give it to him again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles and those guards and
Connor Stallion.
together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Connor Stallions.
Big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Jaguars look to keep this drive humming. They'll try the run. To the 10. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd to throw. It's Braxton. Catch in the middle. It's Briggs. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
On the direct snap, it's Briggs. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 5 over Washington State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Here's the handoff. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love.
We need to investigate Trent Thomas for faking injuries so that his team gets extra water breaks.
Now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me, so it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
No!
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on 3rd and short.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a grab past the marker. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Gets it to the back. Runs through the tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Phillips. turning it on. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Gibbs. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? With the catch, it's Scott. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Got it in the middle, it's Metcalf. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
The Golden Eagles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
And the Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember remember, zone defense, they didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football.
I didn't mean to
Quarterback
pump fake that,
hesitated.
to be honest.
Overthrew him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Oh, the fake. The up man looking for room. Breaks into the open.
Let's fucking go.
Guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
And the Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Caught close to the marker. It's Chapman. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football,
Well,
obviously. And obviously,
I couldn't stop you.
About him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Back to the ground with the running back. Hard running there. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Davenport. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
I would call timeout just in case he didn't make it out of bounds because I didn't think he did. It might be stopped because of the first down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things and wins. So
That's a good game.
it's an
Yeah.
opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get
James is just sitting there gathering game tape.
You've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true, so I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated.